Most founders think networking is about going to events and shaking hands, but that's exactly why their circle stays random. The truth, your environment decides your network before you even speak. I will show you in this video the 5 crucial factors that decide whether your circle compounds or collapses. Hi, I'm Arthur. I've built multi-7-figure businesses and a software valued at over 20 million at 25 years old. Not from cold DMs, not from random coffees, but from designing my setup so every collision compounded. You wake up in an Airbnb you barely choose. The lobby is empty. No one you meet will ever push you higher. You call a random Uber. The driver talks too much. The car smells. It's cheap, noisy, stressful. By the time you arrive, your energy is drained. You walk into a crowded gym. Tourists, casual lifters. No one who plays at your level. At night, you eat in whatever restaurant has space. Service is random. Tables are loud. No one remembers your name. And this becomes your life. Money is coming in, but your circle isn't compounding. Instead, your setup keeps pulling you back into noise. You're surrounded by motion, yet nothing is moving forward. And deep down, you know the problem isn't your business, it's your environment. How much longer can you keep playing this game? So let's start with the first step, core infrastructure. Design your environment to do the networking for you. Most founders think grinding harder will attract the right people, but randomness only creates random collisions. Others think networking happens at conferences or meetups, but the truth is your daily routes decide your circle long before you ever shake hands. It's like running ads without targeting. Yes, you will get clicks, but 90% are noise. Infrastructure is your targeting for people. Let me give you a concrete example. Taxis in Dubai. So most people open Karim app. They take the cheapest ride, 50 dirham. But what happens? The driver is stressed. The car smells bad. He drives like a maniac. You get sick looking at your phone. You can't even work. So you arrive at your meeting already tired. You lost money before the day even started. Now, compare that with comfort, 70 dirham, or a van, 100 dirham, or a Uber Lux, 115 dirham. Clean car, polite driver. You can work on your phone, even on your desktop. Sometimes they have Wi-Fi, crazy. You arrive fresh, maybe even in Mercedes S-Class. And when you step out of the car, that subtle signal compounds into trust before you even speak. That's the setup. Same city, same ride app, different outcome. It's the same for where you live. When I first came to Dubai, I stayed in random apartments, random locations in Dubai. Noisy, zero motion, zero leverage, no proper gym setup. Everything was far away, all by walls. Then I moved into a building where the lobby was filled with software founders, US infopreneurs, operators. Suddenly, every elevator ride turned into a conversation. Every lobby moment became an intro. Living there compounded my circle without extra effort. Gyms, same logic. Random gyms equal random people. But when you lock a gym inside your building, every workout becomes networking. This isn't luck, it's math, it's intentional. Urban studies prove that dense environments with high operator motion increase serendipity collisions by over 40%. So here's how you apply it. Set a ride class minimum today. Pick a residence within 15 to 30 minutes of the airport. Choose a building with motion, not tourists, but operators. Lock 1 gym and 1 sports club. Pick 3 restaurants for business dinners. Cut all random spots. Avoid confusing luxury with leverage. A flashy tourist venue is still noise. And avoid mixing signals. Half economy, half premium. Inconsistency kills trust. Think of it like chess. If your pieces are scattered, every move is reactive. But if the board is set with intention, every move compounds. So be intentional. Infrastructure is a board, and the board decides the game before the first move. But even the best infrastructure collapses without the right status systems. So let's move to the second step, status systems. Use venues and managers to quietly signal quality. Most founders think status is loud flexing cars, watches, Instagram, but loud attracts noise. Others think just being a customer in fancy places is enough. But customers are forgettable. You are forgettable. It's like flying business class without loyalty points. You get a better seat, but no one remembers your name. So here's the principle. Social status is infrastructure. Lock the right venues. Build trust with managers. Signal competence through consistency. When I stopped hopping from one restaurant to another, everything changed. I locked 3 venues. I met the managers. I got their WhatsApp. I created a house order, the best dishes, priced reasonably for the table. I tipped clean. Soon, I wasn't a customer. I was an asset. Same for my barber, same for every single thing. One text secured the best table. Guests felt taken care of. That competence became social proof, and it opened deals. Better tables mean better energy. Better service mean better introductions. The room works for you. Hospitality data shows repeat trusted customers get seated up to 3 times faster. The same bill, but with compounded leverage. So here's your play. Pick 5 venues. Test each once. Select the best 3. Get the manager's WhatsApp. Log a house order. Use only those for business dinners. Avoid spreading yourself thin. Random spots dilute leverage. And avoid treating staff like service. If you don't close the loop, you will stay stuck as just a customer. Think of it like an airport lounge. At first, you are just another traveler. But once you are inside, everything flows smoother. Venues are your lounges, but health is a signal that determines whether people trust you inside those rooms. So let's move to the third step, health stack. Make energy and discipline your silent social signal. Most founders think health is about vanity, but vanity doesn't build trust. Others think grinding longer proves dedication, but fatigue makes you unreliable. It's like running a software on unstable servers. The product might work, but no one will trust it to scale. So here is the principle. Reliable energy equals reliable execution. And reliability is the real status signal. I used to live in random apartments, far from gym. No structure, energy swinging up and down. Then I fixed my stack. Gym in the building, coach 3 times a week, premium hydration, daily sauna, weekly grooming, weekly tanning. I even standardized my water. Plastic bottles leak microplastics, so I switched to glass and steel. Evian, Aquapana, Voss. Rotated weekly so the body doesn't adapt. Added electrolytes because in Dubai, water has almost no sodium. It cost me $400 to $500 a month just for water, but it's worth it. Energy is leverage. Suddenly, energy stabilized. Mood sharpened. Presence became consistent. People noticed. Apply it like this. Gym within 3 minutes of your bed. Coach booked on retainer. Hydration with electrolytes. Weekly recovery rituals. Weekly grooming. Put it all on autopay. Avoid chasing vanity metrics. A six-pack without discipline collapses fast. And avoid, of course, relying on willpower. Sometimes you have it, sometimes not. If health isn't automated, it fades under pressure. Think of it like hosting a dinner. If food and service are unstable, the night collapses. Health is your setup. It traces trust before you even speak. But energy alone won't get you into the real rooms. So let's move to the fourth step, private access. Public events create noise. Private access creates leverage. Most founders think the best networking happens at big conferences, but those rooms are filled with tourists. Everyone is selling, no one is building. Others think paying for VIP tickets is enough. I made all the mistakes, so that's why I'm talking about everything. But buying access isn't the same as being trusted inside. It's like buying ads, but never owning the email list. You are in the room, but you are still disposable. Here's the principle. Trust is built in small, closed environments, private spaces, private tables, private groups. When I stopped chasing conferences and locked private clubs, everything changed. Instead of 1,000 people, there were 20. Instead of pitching, conversations were natural. Deals flowed because trust compounds faster in private. Data shows that trust in small groups increases collaboration by up to 60%. It's huge. That's why masterminds outperform events. Here's your play. Pick one private sports, paddle, golf, tennis, whatever. Commit long term. Then pick one private business group. Get inside. Contribute before asking. Value first. Pick one private venue manager. Secure guaranteed access to private tables. Avoid scattering across 10 groups and avoid entering without contribution. Leash energy kills trust. Think of it like a poker table. Tourists play with small chips. Pros play quiet but big. Private access is where the big chips move. But even with access, nothing compounds unless you keep the loop clean. So let's move to the fifth step. Loop closing. Your circle compounds only if loops are closed. I made this mistake lots of times. Most founders think opportunities die because the timing wasn't right. But in truth, they die because the loop was never closed. Others think one follow-up text is enough. But silence kills momentum faster than rejection. It's like running ads but never retargeting. You spend budget, but you left the pipeline empty. Here's the principle. Every interaction is the loop. Unclosed loops decay trust. Closed loops compound it. When I first scaled, I I let conversations drift. A good dinner, great energy, then silence. No follow-up, no structure, no compounding. Then I built a loop system. Every dinner ended with a next step. Every meeting created a follow-up. Every intro was acknowledged and rewarded. Suddenly, loops closed and momentum built. Studies show that consistent follow-up increases deal conversion by up to 70%, almost 2-time multiplier. It's huge. Not because of skill, because of structure. Here's how you apply it. Track every important contact in one place. Excel, Google Sheet, Notion, whatever. Send a follow-up within 24 hours. Offer value before asking. Reward intros immediately. Lock the next step at the table. Cut bed weight fast. Close loops on autopilot. Avoid ghosting by mistake because it can cost a lot. Even silence become a signal. And avoid spamming. Volume without value burns bridges. Think of it like fitness. One workout doesn't change your body, but closing the loop every week compounds into transformation. Loop closing is the difference between a circle that compounds and one that collapses. Now, let me ask you this. If your infrastructure, status systems, health, private access, and loops stayed exactly as they are today, where will your circle be in 12 months? Will it compound into rooms that change your life, or will it collapse back into noise, randomness, and stagnation? You already know the answer. If this is it, I made a video on my channel that explains exactly how to reach the elite network by reframing your mindset and businesses. You should have a look on it. Your circle decides your future. Not your willpower, not your grind, but the design of your environment. Infrastructure, status, health, private access, loop closing. These 5 decide whether you stagnate or ascend. So stop playing the random game and set up the system that compounds.